Have you ever noticed that sometimes the person trying the hardest to impress someone gets ignored, while someone who barely seems to be trying attracts attention naturally? Most people think attraction is about saying the perfect words, using clever tricks, or pretending to be someone they're not, but that's usually the fastest way to push people away. Real attraction isn't about manipulation. It's about the signals you send without realizing it. And once you understand those signals, you'll start seeing human behavior in a completely different way. Imagine two men walking into the same room. The first immediately tries to prove himself. He talks too much. He laughs at every joke. He constantly looks around to see if people are paying attention. The second smiles, greets people naturally, listens more than he speaks, and seems completely comfortable with who he is.
Energy is contagious. You don't need to pretend to be mysterious. Simply having your own life naturally creates intrigue. Let's discuss appearance for a moment. Not because attraction is only physical, it isn't, but your appearance communicates information before you even speak. Taking care of your health, wearing clean clothes that fit well, standing with good posture, maintaining eye contact, these aren't about being perfect. They're signals that you value yourself, and people often respond to that. Now, here's something that surprises many people. Humor. Not rehearsed jokes, not trying to be the funniest person in the room, just the ability to enjoy the moment. People associate positive emotions with the person who creates them. That's one reason laughter builds connection. It lowers tension, creates comfort, and makes interactions memorable. But there's an important difference. Humor should never come at someone else's expense. Kindness and confidence together are far more powerful than arrogance disguised as charisma. Let's talk about boundaries. Many people think saying yes to everything makes them more likable. In reality, healthy boundaries often increase respect. Being honest about your time, your values, your priorities shows emotional maturity. People trust those who know who they are. Another powerful habit is patience. Real attraction usually develops over time. Trying to rush closeness often creates discomfort. Allow conversations to grow naturally. Allow trust to develop. Allow people space to miss your presence. Relationships built slowly often become the strongest ones. Here's a question. Why do some people become unforgettable after just one conversation? Usually it isn't because they were the most attractive person in the room. It's because they made someone feel seen. They paid attention. They listened without interrupting. They remembered small details. In today's distracted world, undivided attention has become surprisingly rare, which makes it incredibly valuable. Now, let's address one final misconception. You cannot make every woman attracted to you, and that's completely normal. People have different personalities, different experiences, different preferences. Real confidence accepts that reality. Your goal isn't to convince everyone to like you. Your goal is to become the best version of yourself and connect authentically with people who genuinely appreciate you. Ironically, the less obsessed you become with being liked, the more relaxed you appear, the more genuine your conversations become, and the more naturally attraction has room to grow. Because the strongest connections aren't built through tricks. They're built through authenticity, respect, confidence, emotional stability, and genuine curiosity. Attraction isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming someone who doesn't need to pretend. And maybe that's the biggest secret of all. The people who leave the deepest impression aren't desperately asking, how do I get someone to like me? They're quietly asking a completely different question. How can I become someone worth knowing?